The 2026 BMW i7 is taking luxury electric driving to a completely new level. BMW has taken its flagship 7 Series saloon and pushed it further into the electric future, combining a powerful battery system, impressive driving range, advanced technology and an interior that feels more like a private lounge than a normal car. For 2026, the BMW i7 receives important technology and efficiency improvements. The biggest change is the introduction of BMW's newer 6th-generation battery technology, which brings more energy density, faster charging and improved range. Depending on the version, the new i7 can offer a WLTP range of up to around 451 miles, making it one of the most capable luxury electric saloons available in the UK. From the first look, the BMW i7 still has that unmistakable 7 Series presence. It is long, wide and extremely confident on the road. The large front kidney grille, slim lighting elements and clean body lines give it a strong identity. BMW has also introduced a newer design direction for the 2026 model, bringing elements of its Neue Klasse design language into the luxury 7 Series family. This is not a small electric car designed only for city driving. The i7 is a full-size luxury saloon measuring around 5.4 meters long. Its long wheelbase creates an enormous amount of space inside, especially for passengers sitting in the rear. It is the sort of car designed for long journeys, business travel and relaxing motorway drives. The new BMW i7 is available in several fully electric versions, including the i7 50 xDrive, i7 60 xDrive and the high-performance i7 M70 xDrive. Each model offers a different balance between efficiency, performance and luxury. The i7 50 xDrive is particularly interesting because BMW quotes a range of up to 451 miles under WLTP testing, depending on specification. It produces up to 455 horsepower and can accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in around 5.5 seconds. That is already very quick for a large luxury saloon. Move up to the i7 60 xDrive and things become even more exciting. This version produces 544 horsepower and 745 Nm of torque. BMW says it can reach 62 miles per hour in just 4.8 seconds, while its WLTP range can reach up to around 438 miles depending on specification. Then there is the i7 M70 xDrive, created for people who want serious performance from a luxury electric saloon. With up to 680 horsepower and 1015 Nm of torque, this car can accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 3.8 seconds. Its top speed is around 155 miles per hour. Those numbers show what makes the i7 different. It is not simply an electric limousine focused only on comfort. It can deliver serious acceleration whenever the driver wants it. But performance is only one part of the BMW i7 experience. The real magic happens inside the cabin. Step inside and the first thing you notice is the technology. BMW has introduced its latest digital experience, including BMW Panoramic Vision and the BMW Panoramic iDrive system. The idea is to make important information available across the dashboard without making the driver constantly look down at a traditional instrument display. The center of the dashboard features a large high-resolution display, while the driver can also use a 3D head-up display. This creates a modern cockpit that feels very different from older BMW models. BMW has also introduced a passenger screen for the front passenger. This large 14.6-inch display can be used for entertainment and other digital functions, giving the passenger their own space without interfering with the driver's main screen. But if you really want to understand the luxury of the BMW i7, you need to sit in the back. The rear seats are designed to make long journeys feel effortless. Depending on the specification, passengers can enjoy reclining seats, premium materials, advanced climate control and entertainment features that make the rear of the car feel like a first-class travel cabin. One of the most impressive options is the BMW Theatre Screen. This huge 31.3-inch 8K ultra-wide display drops down from the roof and gives rear passengers a cinema-like experience. It can be used for streaming, gaming and video calls, while an integrated camera can support video conferencing. Imagine finishing a long day, getting into the rear seat, reclining back and watching your favorite film while the car quietly takes you home. That is the kind of experience BMW is trying to create with the i7. For an even more impressive experience, BMW offers a Bowers & Wilkins Diamond surround sound system with Dolby Atmos. The system is designed to give passengers a rich and detailed sound experience throughout the cabin. The interior also uses premium materials and carefully designed lighting. BMW's illuminated controls and crystal-style details add a sense of occasion, while ambient lighting can change the atmosphere inside the cabin. Another clever feature is BMW's intelligent personal assistant. Drivers can use voice commands to control various functions, access navigation and interact with the car without having to operate every feature manually. The i7 can also feel almost chauffeur-driven in the way it handles certain tasks. Optional automatic doors can open and close with commands through buttons, the My BMW app, BMW Digital Key Plus or voice control. Technology is also helping the i7 become more practical for everyday electric driving. One of the biggest improvements for the 2026 model is charging. BMW has introduced 6th-generation cylindrical battery cells, which provide higher energy density compared with the previous generation. The new battery system also supports higher charging power. The new i7 can support DC charging at up to 250 kilowatts. BMW says a 10 to 80% charge can take as little as 28 minutes when connected to a suitable high-power charging station. That makes a big difference on long journeys. Instead of waiting for a very long time, drivers can stop for a short break, have a coffee, use the facilities and return to a significantly charged battery. BMW also says the i7 can add up to around 146 miles of WLTP range in 10 minutes for certain versions when using high-power charging. The exact result depends on the model, battery condition, temperature, charging station and other factors. At home, the i7 can also be charged using an AC home charger. The new model supports charging at up to 22 kilowatts where the appropriate equipment and installation are available. For most owners, home charging will probably be the easiest solution. You can arrive home, plug the car in and start the next morning with a high battery level. This makes electric ownership much simpler for people who have access to suitable home charging. BMW has also worked on intelligent route planning. The navigation system can plan charging stops based on the journey and battery requirements. The car can also prepare the battery for faster DC charging when approaching a suitable charging station. This is important because luxury electric cars are no longer only about battery size. They also need intelligent software to make electric driving easy. On the road, the BMW i7 is designed to feel calm and effortless. The electric motors deliver power instantly, meaning there is no need to wait for a gearbox to change or an engine to build up power. Press the accelerator and the car moves forward with impressive smoothness. The suspension is equally important. A car this large and luxurious needs to keep passengers comfortable, especially on long motorway journeys. BMW has designed the i7 to combine comfort with the confident handling expected from the 7 Series name. The steering remains precise, while the car's large size becomes surprisingly easy to manage with modern driver assistance and parking technology. And although the i7 is huge, BMW has not forgotten practicality. The luggage compartment offers 500 liters of space, giving owners enough room for everyday luggage and longer journeys. Of course, a car like this is not only about numbers. The BMW i7 is about status, comfort and technology. It is aimed at people who want a premium luxury car but also want to move towards an all-electric future. The exterior can also be heavily personalized. BMW has expanded its individual options and introduced an unusual dual-finish paint concept, with the potential for hundreds of color combinations. This means two i7s can look completely different depending on how their owners configure them. This level of personalization is important in the luxury market because buyers are not simply purchasing transport. They are purchasing something that represents their personality and lifestyle. The BMW i7 also competes in a very difficult part of the market. Luxury electric cars have become increasingly impressive, with rivals offering huge batteries, advanced technology and incredible interiors. BMW's answer is to combine everything in one package. You get the prestige of the 7 Series, the quietness of electric power, the performance of an M car in the M70, the comfort of a luxury limousine and technology that feels more like a modern digital lounge. For British drivers, the long range is one of the most important features. BMW's quoted WLTP range figures are impressive, but real-world range will always depend on weather, speed, traffic, driving style, heating or air conditioning, wheel choice and other conditions. BMW itself warns that real-world results can differ from laboratory WLTP figures. That means drivers should look at the WLTP figure as a useful comparison rather than a guaranteed number for every journey. Still, a maximum quoted range of around 451 miles gives the i7 a strong advantage for long-distance travel. Another important point is that the new BMW i7 is expected to launch in the UK in the third quarter of 2026, with BMW's UK information currently pointing towards the September 2026 timeframe for the first all-electric models. This makes the 2026 i7 more than just a small update. It represents an important stage in BMW's move towards its next generation of electric technology. The question is, who should buy one? If you want a small, cheap electric car for city driving, the i7 is obviously not the answer. But if you want one of the most luxurious electric saloons available, it becomes a very interesting choice. It makes sense for business users, executives, luxury car buyers, technology enthusiasts and anyone who spends a lot of time traveling. The rear passenger experience is especially impressive. If you regularly have someone else driving, the i7 can become a private lounge on wheels. For drivers who enjoy driving themselves, the i7 60xDrive and M70 versions add another level of performance. The M70 in particular shows that going electric does not mean giving up excitement. There is also something special about the silence. An electric motor does not have the same engine noise as a petrol or diesel car. In a luxury vehicle, that silence becomes part of the experience. You can hear the music more clearly, talk to passengers without raising your voice and enjoy a calmer journey. The BMW i7 therefore feels like a car designed around modern luxury rather than simply an electric version of an old idea. It combines technology, comfort, speed and efficiency in a way that would have seemed impossible in a traditional luxury saloon only a few years ago. The 2026 BMW i7 is not perfect, of course. Its large size may be difficult in some narrow city streets and car parks. The huge amount of technology can also take time to learn. And because this is a flagship luxury car, it will not be an affordable choice for most buyers. But BMW is not trying to make the i7 affordable. It is trying to make the i7 desirable. And that is where this car becomes really interesting. The 2026 BMW i7 shows what happens when BMW takes its most luxurious saloon and gives it the latest electric technology. With up to 680 horsepower in the M70, up to around 451 miles of quoted WLTP range in the range-focused versions, 250 kilowatts DC charging, a huge 8K theatre screen and an interior packed with digital technology, it is clearly designed to be much more than an electric car. It is a statement about where luxury cars are heading. The biggest surprise is that BMW has managed to keep the character of the 7 Series while changing the way it produces power. The result is a car that can be incredibly fast when you want it to be, incredibly quiet when you want to relax and highly intelligent when you are traveling long distances. The 2026 BMW i7 is therefore one of the most exciting luxury electric cars to watch this year. It brings together everything modern buyers expect from a flagship BMW, a powerful presence, premium materials, advanced technology, strong performance and a comfortable driving experience. But most importantly, it shows that electric luxury does not have to feel boring. The new i7 is smooth, silent and sophisticated, but it can also be seriously quick. And when you combine that with its long-range battery, faster charging and first-class rear cabin, the BMW i7 becomes a very convincing vision of the future. If BMW continues developing the i7 in this direction, the future of luxury motoring could be very different from the past. No engine noise, no traditional fuel, no compromise on performance, just electric power, luxury and technology working together. That is the 2026 BMW i7, and it could be one of the most impressive BMW luxury saloons of the new electric era. If you enjoyed this look at the 2026 BMW i7, make sure you stay tuned for more new cars, luxury vehicles, electric cars and the latest automotive technology. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my YouTube channel.